What is up, friends? It's Mochi here. So today we'll be looking at the new Mantra vocal channel strip plugin, sort of. So it's like a whole vocal processing plugin by Neural DSP. If you know Neural DSP, they usually release these guitar sort of amp plugins. I own one of them, the one from Tim Henson. So, and then they recently just dropped this plugin. So I was watching the Like It or Not, the Lion channel, and then they had a video on how to produce your vocals, and there was this sculpt part there, and then apparently it was the new Mantra plugin from Neural DSP, so I had to try it. That was like right after I made the previous sort of like karaoke processing video that I did. But yeah, now I bought it the moment I saw it. I already had the Tim Henson plugin, so it was 20% off. So like, why not? I'm a sucker for these plugins anyway. So we're gonna test it out right now. So we're following the same steps as the previous video, wherein we first things first, we set the BPM. We're editing Bibu's performance of Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson, and then we already had our reverb in here, so it sounds like this right now.
With the sound of a crescendo.
Okay, so that's how it sounds right now. Sorry about that. Okay, so we will pull up the Mantra plugin, right? Let's pull this up. So you can see here there's an analysis part. Match your signal to Mantra's preset curves to add color, smooth and dynamics, and reduce harshness. So they have a preset curve, and then it sort of sculpts your signal given that sort of preset curve. So probably interpolates, I'm not sure what the term is, in those curves, and then it sort of tries to match it with your original signal. But yeah, let's test this out.
A crescendo. He came to apartment, left the bloodstains on the carpet.
Okay, so we're done with the analysis, right? So we can actually try to listen to that again.
This came to the window with the sound of.
So there's a bunch of, so this is not a tutorial, right? We were just trying this out. But let's look at what they have in here. They have harmonies. I saw this in their sort of like page. So we're not trying that out right now. So we'll be using this probably, and then effects. Let's see what they have in effects. But for now, correction. You can apparently right click this. It says here at the bottom. So we have monitoring, input, output. Input and monitoring, right? And then root and scale. We're not tracking, so we will set this to mixing. I'm not sure what the difference is. What does it say? If I hover this, it says mixing for high quality. Oh, okay, higher quality during playback. Okay, cool. So we can run this. Okay, so I hear a lot of saturation. Might be in effects. It's not. So maybe it's in here somewhere. Okay, so we have saturation here, but first let's see the sculpt, because I think this is the most interesting part of it. For tuning, right, it is off right now, and we don't want to turn on right now. So let's actually check the difference. So they have the balanced curve.
Crescendo. He came to apartment.
And let's test the different ones. About pop, right?
He came to apartment, left the bloodstains on the carpet. She was underneath the table. You could see she was unstable. So she ran to the bed.
I don't hear a lot of difference. Maybe I'm like tone deaf or whatever. But let's hear some other curves.
Bedroom. She was struck down. It was her doom. Annie, are you
okay? You can hear this one, like the drop in the mids.
You okay? So Annie, are you okay?
And this one you can hear the crank up in the mids, right? So the sort of modernist.
Okay.
I wanna listen to the other ones. Let's see.
Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Say okay, Annie.
Okay.
Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay?
It's too
are
much.
you okay? Annie, are you okay? Will you tell us that you're okay? I think she's dead. There's a sign in the window. Are you struck you? A crescendo. He came into your apartment. Let the blood stains. Why are you asking if she's okay? Then you.
I think for her particular vocals, I think this one works, but I'm not sure really, because like so this just sculpts it with preset EQs, but they still have a separate like EQ in here, or maybe that is the, let's see. Okay, so there is a separate sort of EQ that you can actually play with. So I'm not gonna try that right now. I think I want to play with this sculpt for now. So let's keep that. But I hear a lot of saturation there. So
He ran to the bathroom and he was struck down. It was her doom.
Okay.
Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
So we can actually look at the different. So they have three. They have tape, tube, and digital. Let's try and listen.
You've been hit by. You've been hit by a beetle. Camera outlet with Jay.
Okay, so digital sounds a bit like, or actually a lot like bit crushing, right?
So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay?
No, so tube sounds darker than tape. So maybe I'll keep tape, but bring down the mix 20%.
Okay, are you okay? Oh, this is a bad angle. Wait. I just
Still a lot. There's also three types: stress, tube, and then multi. So multi. So there's OTT, balance, and mid focus. I think it would be interesting if to play with this. But so my usual flow would be adding a bit of OTT on the whole mix. So I won't add OTT here. Just do some. I guess some of these. That's a lot of compression.
okay. Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Will you tell us that you're okay? There's a sign in the window that he struck you. A crescendo, Annie. The camera to your apartment. Felt the blood stain on the carpet. Then you ran to the bathroom and was struck down. It was her doom. Annie, are you okay? No, Annie, are you okay? How many times do you need to ask? You've been hit by.
Okay, so I think that works for me. For later, I will add the multi compression. So escape. I don't think this is hitting too much, so we'll leave it there. The S-ing, actually, smooth criminal.
Are you okay? No, Annie, are you okay? How many times by a smooth criminal?
Okay, let's try that again.
Stop by a smooth criminal.
Try that again.
By a smooth criminal.
Okay, it's not that harsh, but let's see if we disable this.
Stop by a smooth criminal.
I don't really hear that much.
You've been struck by a smooth.
Okay, there was, right? It is medium. So maybe that's fine. We can keep it like that. Compressor, EQ, saturation. What else did we not play with? Sculpt, yeah. That's fine. There's background music anyway, so we're good there. And it's not a super like poppy vocal wherein you will actually cut at particular points. So it sounds super a bit poppy or robotic, right? So we don't need that here. Now let's look into effects. I'm sort of satisfied with the effects. Maybe less delay. That's a long delay.
I was struck down. It was her doom. Annie, are you? No, Annie, are you okay? How many times do you need to ask? You've been hit.
That I think the sync is good. I need to. Where is the? Actually, different time circle analog tape. I think the analog one would work, but I need to know. I think it's the feedback. I need to reduce the feedback. Oh, you can see visually. Oh.
Then you ran to the bathroom and was struck down. It was her doom. Annie, are you? No, Annie, are you okay? How many times do you need to ask? You've been hit by.
That works for me. Chorus.
You've been struck by.
Okay, now that you mention it, I can hear it. This I don't know how to do. What if, right, we disable this and we enable doubler instead?
A smooth criminal.
Try again.
Okay, will you tell us that you're okay? Is this right?
Nope, that's not working. So chorus it is. Let's enable chorus. I don't know how to play with this. Let's see. Maybe reduce the mix.
Okay, is this right? I struck you. A crescendo, Annie. There's your apartment. With the blessings on the carpet. You ran to the bathroom. You were struck down.
Play with sort of earlier. That is subtle-ish. Let's try again.
It was her doom. Annie, are you okay? No, Annie, are you okay? How many times?
Okay, it works. So it brings up sort of brightness because there's the doubling, the chorus effect. I like it. Okay, so I think this.
How many times do you need to ask?
Is there is ducking. I think this is a perfect amount.
Ooh, it is me. Ooh, and I. Ooh! Annie, are you okay? Will you tell us that you're okay? Is this right? Sign on the window that he struck you. A crescendo, Annie.
Just drop the output.
On the carpet. It was her doom. Annie, are you okay?
Okay, you know what? Put it back.
Okay. There's a sign in the window that he struck you. A crescendo, Annie.
Interestingly, we have a limiter that's like, I think this is slamming out slamming down too hard. Bring it back up to like probably 9. Is there a mode for the limiter? No? That's it? Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go back here, right? Let's play the whole thing, I guess. Oh, maybe when she starts singing.
Cause through the window was the sound of a crescendo. He came to her apartment, left the bloodstains on the carpet. She was underneath the table, you could see she was unstable. So she ran to the bedroom, she was struck down, it was her doom. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? So you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay?
So I think we can increase the de-essing just by a little bit. So yeah, but keep it medium. Alright, so I think that's it. Final would be like dropping in some an X-Rack Pro here. Crank up the saturation just a little bit.
Are you okay, Annie? You've been hit by...
This is super subtle. This end strip is really subtle. Then we can add some... So we can keep the opto.
A beetle!
That's enough. Okay. I don't think... okay, a little bit of OTT, right?
Camera outlet, it was Sunday, what a black day.
So I think that's it for the edit. So yeah, I think Mantra's pretty interesting, especially the sculpt part. So this is one that I've never seen before. There's the new one as well, the Pulsar one that I have not tried. But by trying, I have tried a couple of like vocal processing, like sort of all-in-one plugins, and this is pretty interesting to me, right? But yeah. I mean, there's also the AQ, which is not specifically for vocals, which does sort of some analysis. But this is sort of interesting in such a way that they have a preset curve for how they want to sound, and they sort of combine it with your so they sort of influence the existing curve of your track, and then sort of blends it together. There you go, blending. So they're blending it together. Cool. So yeah, I think that's it for me. I'll be posting this edit in a bit, but I will see you all next time. Peace.